Hi, this is Jason Fierstein with Phoenix Men's Counseling, and today is the video version of the communication series I've been running all month. The month of February, I've been putting out blog posts about how to communicate more effectively and some roadblocks to communicating the best that you can. And so today, we're going to do a short video, just a couple of minutes, on communicating effectively by knowing what you want. Now, I think this is a huge deal for people who are struggling to feel like they can connect with their mate or with other employees, or feel like they're coming across as legitimate. Um, Part of the problem, I think, with communicating effectively, especially for men, is not knowing what they want. A lot of guys that I work with in counseling simply don't know what they want. They might get angry and frustrated. They might become disturbed. They might try to uh, squeeze out what they want from another person, but still they can't look inside. They don't know what is going on. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they need. So I propose 4 questions here for today's video. The first question you need to ask yourself in learning to communicate more effectively is, what do I want? This is essential because if you don't know what you want, the other person is not going to know what you want, and therefore your message is not going to be clearly communicated. They're going to be just as confused as you are and frustrated because you don't know what you want. So I think getting clear about that, if you want someone to do something for you or do something differently, change a behavior, if you want something material from someone, if you want them to stop doing something, those are all considered uh, clear items. Those, I would consider that as being clear about what you want, and not knowing what you want is really going to impede the communication from the beginning. So that's the first thing. The second thing about communicating effectively by knowing what you want, I think, is the question that you can ask yourself is, how do I feel about not getting what I want? Am I frustrated? Do I feel let down or disappointed in this person, in this thing, whatnot? It's usually within interactions with people. So if you can ask yourself, how do I feel about not getting what I want? You can get in touch with the feelings that result of not getting that need met. And so if you can be in touch with the feelings, you might be better to communicate that to the person who could grant you the want or need. So I think that's a really important second question. The third question that I would propose to you is, what could this person give to me what I want? So what could they do to give me what I want? What would they need to change? Again, are there behaviors that they need to change? Is your wife nagging you, and do you want her to stop that? You know, are your kids acting in a way that's frustrating to you when you come home and you're tired? What could they do to give me what I want? Could they stop a behavior? Could they do more of a behavior? Or both? So I think being clear about what you want them to do, being forthright instead of playing games. A lot of guys don't talk about what they want. They're too afraid that they're going to alienate or make upset their wife or partner, or they might be afraid of their anger coming out if they let loose. And so you don't need to get to that point of anger or rage. You can talk about your frustration about what this person is not doing, or what they could do more of to give me what I want. The last question that I think is really important is, what would it do for me to get what I want? If I were to get what I wanted from this person, what would it do for me? Would it make me a happier person? Would it make me more relaxed or less frustrated? Would it help fulfill my life in some way? I think getting in touch with that, what would this do for me if I could get that need met in the world or from this person? What would that do for me to get what I want? What would that look like? If you can imagine it in your head, what would that look like if you were to get that need met or that want met? And so how would your life be different, and how would it be easier? I think knowing what that would look like for you would be able to allow you to communicate that more effectively to whoever is able to grant you that need or wish, whoever is able to fulfill that. So I think these 4 questions are really important in communicating more effectively by knowing what you want. Again, because if you don't know what you want, the person who is listening to you and could potentially meet the request, they certainly don't know what you want. And so you have to be really clear with yourself first before you start communicating. Otherwise, chaos reigns and they're not going to know, and you may end up getting frustrated with them because they have no idea about what you want, and then it just kind of spins out of control. So what do I want? How do I feel about not getting what I want? What could this person do to give me what I want? And what would it do for me to get what I want? Those are 4 questions I'd like you to ask, and I appreciate you tuning in. Have a great day and happy communication. Take care.